Hello. Wow. My hair's all over this. Hello. Sorry. Got it. How is everybody? Happy Saturday. I have a legitimate. I hope everybody can hear me. If my AC is making it too loud, I'll fix it. But I've got a legitimate fly issue right now that is driving me nuts. I don't know if one of them like hatched an egg or what, but it's driving me insane. It's driving me nuts. So I just am gonna go live here for not too long, but I just got back from my daughter's. Hey, Gold Star Mom. My daughter's softball tournament for the day, and I am pretty burnt and pretty wiped out. So I'm sure we'll be back up early again tomorrow. But so listen, I have some footage that is very disturbing and very. Hold on, got it. But the thing is, when I kill the flies, then I get disgusted. Hey, Rhodey gal. Okay, so Austin Lauer is a 12-year-old boy. I shared his story a little bit um, the other day. He is 12 years old, and it was the one in Ohio, Lorain, Ohio, that was taken by this woman who basically took him once before from a residential facility. Hey, Savannah. Yeah, look at sun's out, guns out. But so remember this Taylor girl? Gold Star Mom. Okay, so thank you because I've never had this type of problem, and I'm telling you, we've cleaned and we've taken, and they won't stop. I've never had this type of problem, and I can't take it. All right, they're driving me crazy. I did get monetization. I did not get my memberships yet, but I think that's coming at any time. Okay, Parker, focus. The fly thing. It's like Lord of the Flies in this house. My husband's sitting over there, and he's got his headset in so he can't hear us, but he knows it's driving me nuts. Anyways, so do you wrote it? Yeah, okay, good. So I was thinking, like, what is happening? So now I know that it's not just our. Oh gosh, the fruit fly. Thanks, Sleuth Mom. Sleuth has been on the phone with me because I wanted to verify things about this video I'm about to show you. And hey, Not So Basic Brooke. Hey, Solo. So, guys, Austin is a 12-year-old boy with autism. He's off his medication. If you remember correctly, he escaped the residential home they did okay in, and Hey Cool Gamer basically took off from a friend's house with this woman, Taylor Roberts, who took him before. It's been 6 days now since his mom, Sandra, has seen him and been able to get him. She's done everything by the book, including wait for a warrant, which for some reason took a good 2 days for the prosecutors to get. That's what I'm going to have to do, Rhodey Gal, because they're out of control. They're out of control. Hey, thanks, Savannah. You're awesome. So, I know, Rhodey Gal. So fast forward to today, y'all, where mom could not take it anymore and sent me this footage, and I saw it, and I was like, this can't be right. This can't be right. So I sent it to Sleuth Mom, who's like my sounding board when it comes to these cases because she's such a good advocate. Yes, Savannah. So she calls me, and she's like, yeah, Parker, this isn't right. So I'm going to go ahead and play this footage. Mom is with her daughter. The police go in apparently for 5 minutes at most and say he's not there. Okay, well, let me tell you all something as well. His social media pinged from this location of Taylor Roberts 2 nights ago. It is, thank you. I'm going to put this on. So another YouTuber has it on for 39. Hey, Charlotte, 39 flies. Sorry, guys. All right, so has 39 minutes, but I don't want to get struck because I don't know this YouTuber. So I'm going to play the Facebook footage her mom gave me, and it is very emotional. So, anyways, the police went in and said he wasn't there. But just like Sleuth said, when I talked to her, he could be at one of their friends' house. He could be hiding. He could be anywhere. Y'all, it means nothing. Mom was in the car. Long story short, police cuff mom for standing on the public property. I've looked at it, I've verified, Sleuth Mom's looked at it, verified. What happened today was wrong, and I'm about to show you, and it's gross. And hey, Muffin Top, and I'm real tired of runaway kids being deemed just that, runaway kids. And so this is what's, hold on. Let me go back to the beginning, okay? Okay. Now she's with her daughter, so it is emotional, but this is going to be seen and this needs to be shared because it's disgusting. It is very emotional. Please, I'm warning you up front, y'all. She's with her daughter.
They just told us to leave their house. We did. Huh?
Turn off the car. Step out of the car.
You're welcome.
Why?
This is the police officer.
Because I can't yell for my son in the neighborhood?
Turn off the keys, baby.
Hey!
Hi, Beaton.
Hey! Why are you touching my mom? We didn't do nothing but yell for my brother's name. Why are you arresting her?
I was not.
Stop! My dog!
I was
He
not.
didn't do anything! He didn't do anything! Let go of him, right? Oh, what are you doing? What is
Thanks, Albie Frank.
Why?
Just be calm.
No! Ah, what you said! No, you were arresting my mom for nothing. We were screaming my brother's name. You weren't. You didn't say we can't do that. Why? I'm just saying we're yelling for my brother's name who's been gone for 7 days. We didn't do anything, man. We were just calling my brother's name.
There's more, Savannah. Hold on 1 second.
They're arresting my mom. We just screamed Austin's name out the window. Why are you arresting her on what account? For what?
Hey, Sandy.
Mom!
Sleuth, if you want to come up, you can. I don't know what the family's like right now for you, though. Savannah, she's only 14, though, and her brother's been missing for 7 days.
He didn't do anything besides call my brother's name. Why are you arresting her? Why?
She's very scared.
He didn't do anything besides call my brother's name. He didn't go back on our property. Why? I don't even live here. I live in Loretta. You're taking my only ride.
Do you guys see the white vehicle?
Oh my God. I can't breathe.
Okay, Sleuth, thank you.
Can I have my mom's phone? I don't have service.
It's right there,
I'm 14
Sleuth.
years old and you're not taking my only ride. I don't have service. No, because y'all said you were going to arrest me. I didn't do anything. He said he was going to arrest me. I need my mom's phone because I am 14 years old and she's my only ride.
Right. So why don't we do this right now, okay?
We she didn't do anything.
For
sir.
about
We
5 minutes, Rody Gale.
Victoria.
Victoria,
They said he's not there.
you guys just hang out in the car until we figure out what's going on, okay?
Which
We
means
didn't.
nothing.
She's trying to get arrested. We didn't do
I
anything.
didn't arrest her, okay? So I'm gonna talk to him, but I can't have you screaming and running up and down the
I'm
street.
having anxiety that because
It's okay. Can we say it now?
I, yeah, but I don't want my mom because
Listen,
I don't know
sit.
it. Well, no,
Victoria, just hang out in the car for now, okay? And I'll come talk to you. All right? Is that okay?
Charlotte,
Yeah.
Sleuth Mom is going to come up. She's seen the rest of the footage too. I just don't want to get struck, so.
Listen, I didn't arrest her, okay? Just sit back in the car and we'll figure it out.
Rody Gale.
All right?
oh my god. Can you tell him to stop fucking recording over here then?
That's pretty much all there is that I have. 1 second. As soon as Sleuth gets up here, you'll understand a little better. So there is footage on YouTube that's 39 minutes long. Like I said, I don't know that person very well, and I don't want to risk getting struck right now, but Sleuth Mom did look at the rest of the footage, and as soon as she gets up here, she can explain what she saw. But there's a couple situations with this. I know she was really flipping out, y'all, but she's 14 years old. And Mom was calm, Savannah. That's very important to know. She's 14 years old. Hey, Rena. Her brother's been missing for 6 days. His phone pinged at this house. Or not his phone, excuse me. His social media pinged at this house. As well as the car in the driveway matches the description of the car that is on video of the one that took him. Apparently, police went to the house and went in for 5 minutes, but said he wasn't there. Like Sleuth Mom said to me on the phone, let me make sure she got the link. There she is. Hey.
Sorry, I had to change a diaper real quick first. So
Yeah, Anna.
PJ will not strike you. I'm going to tell you that right now. Just drop her link with it.
Oh, okay. That's who it was?
Yeah, that's PJ. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let me tell you where to go in that video, though, because I think you only need to play like a minute of that other video.
All right, let me message it to myself. So here you guys, this will be a better version for, hey, Pointer Lover, for you guys to be able to see, because she can tell me where to.
Now let me get. And so she's also talking to her mom. So if you guys end up doing an interview, it would be awesome if you guys, or his mom, I'm sorry, you guys should pair up together and do an interview, because
yeah, I had no idea
me,
she was talking to Mom. Mm-hmm. So
yep. So let me see, where's that at? Okay, let me find where it is, because this is Mom live streaming in this video first. Mom is live streaming the police showing up, the police going in to check the house finally, and they are out back of the home by another apartment building. They never go on this person's property at all. Okay. So if you go to about, let's see.
Yeah, I'm just emailing it to myself.
Okay, sorry.
It's easiest that way. No, you're good.
Oh, I can even put it in the back if you need.
Oh, hold on. I got it right now.
Okay.
Again, guys, in case you're just coming in, we're talking about the Austin Lauer case, the 12-year-old boy who ran away from his friend's house. Not once, well, from his friend's house for the first time, but this girl, Taylor Roberts, has taken him before. 18 minutes?
Yeah, go to about 18 minutes.
Okay. Okay, guys, this is the actual footage that is the one that is more accurate.
And then
exactly,
let's
Savannah.
drop PJ link in the...
Yes.
It's lighting the way home for the vanished. I can put it in the back. That way you can put it
perfect
for the mod.
Yep. This is PJ's link, who is also talking to the mom. And now that I know that, we'll just work this together.
Yeah, because you guys can even chat in the Discord. You guys are both in there.
Yep.
But okay, so to preface this, you had said, 3 days for
there
them to get the warrant. Yes, that's her right there. 3 days for them to get the warrant to go check this home. This family goes to this house. They're standing outside. They're hanging up flyers is what was going on prior to the police coming. They're hanging up flyers and yelling his name back and forth as they're walking up and down the road, right? Never did they go on or on these people's property at all that I could see in this live stream that she was doing. The police come because of the fact that this family called because they felt like they were being harassed basically from sorry if you guys can hear my dog. But they felt like they were being harassed basically by this mom who's looking for her son. The problem is the fact that this woman has hid him before. I can understand why mom is assuming, especially since the vehicle was the right vehicle, his social media ping there. All of these things lead to him being in this house, basically, or with these people. And so they're there. The people call the police, and the police come. The police come, and while they are there, they go inside and check the house, quote unquote. Less than 5 minutes, they are in and out of this house. So how accurate their search could have been, or it's hard to say. He could have literally been hiding under a blanket for a 5-minute search. You know what I mean? So they come out, and this is the conversation that they are having with the mom and this 14-year-old that you guys heard emotional in the other video. And the 14-year-old says, "Are we allowed to continue to yell his name? Not on their property." And they don't answer her directly. They just say, "Listen, here's what's going to happen. If we come back here because you guys are, threatening or harassing these people, whatever, it's going to lead to issues." And the 14-year-old is just like, "Well, we're going to yell his name." There's no law against protesting or yelling somebody's names on the sidewalk, especially midday like this. It's not like they were there at 10 o'clock at night or 1 in the morning yelling. You can't consider that a noise disturbance. So anyways, go ahead and play the video. Sorry.
Okay. And also, too, the first time she took Austin, she didn't even take him. Austin was playing with her kids, and he went inside the house. And when the mom and mom and the child came to pick Austin up, they wouldn't let him come out of the house. And until mom finally sat there long enough screaming his name, he finally came out. It's been a mess. Okay, here we go. Austin also needs his medication very badly.
Over there?
Where?
The apartments.
No. Contact Lorraine PD, and then they can do a further investigation. Huh?
Can we go over there and scream off?
So are you banning me from Sandusky right now, or are you just banning me from this yard?
Come back here and bother them.
So not to this yard. Or are you banning me from Sandusky?
Let me put it to you this way. If I start getting a number of calls that there's a bunch of problems going on, we're going to have an issue. Okay?
But if we're not on the property, that's what I'm saying.
Did you guys look in the garage? Because they said that they seen her walk out there prior.
Search the whole house. It's not here. Okay?
We'll be back on this property, but we're going
All right,
over there.
thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not done looking for him. That's my child, and he needs his medication.
So notice the cop never answers that they can't say Dusty. There's no reason that they arrested her.
I've got messages that says that he is in this house. Here, I'm here.
And this is, you have to go through Lorraine. They're the ones.
I was putting posters up.
I understand that.
I have not stepped foot on her property. I have not spoken one word.
You hear that? Did you just hear that?
Weren't you guys here before?
Absolutely not, sir.
You've never
This
been.
is my first time to this house. I used Google to get here.
Yes, Muffin.
Austin told his friend Sophia that he was coming here, and that is the reason why he said that he told Sophia that he was coming here. They came here to get Austin to try to come out to play, and because she denied him being here, and everybody knows he's here, and he told Sophia that he was here, they started screaming his name from outside.
Okay.
That was not me. This is my first time ever even being in Sandusky since after prom when I went to Cedar Point.
All right, that's not what I'm being told, but okay, I understand that. All right, but what I'm saying is we searched the house. He's not here. They don't want you back. Okay.
Have you guys checked on Tyler Litch as far as concerning my son?
Checked on what?
Tyler Litch. If not, I'd like to make a report that we need to check for my son with Tyler Litch. He made 14 points of contact. If he doesn't live here, his home also needs.
Tyler's her boyfriend?
Yes.
He's inside right now.
I talked to Tyler. He's been here. Tyler's been here.
Okay, so you can
Okay,
just
I
pause
trust
it
you,
there.
Wes.
The kid's not here.
So I just wanted you guys to hear that little bit of a conversation. At this
information.
point, they walk up to the car. She gets in the car and they continue to yell for Austin. You know, they continue to yell his name from the public street, from her vehicle in the public street. And that's whenever the other video picks up, because the officer immediately goes right back to them and tells her to get out of the car, puts the cuffs on her, does not read her Miranda rights, does not give them a reasoning why they are cuffing her, and just throws her in the back of a police car. And then, since the daughter was recording, the cops realize they have absolutely nothing that they can hold this woman on. You can't, it's not illegal. I mean, look, guys, look at Brian Laundrie. Look how much freaking the heels on the ground, or whatever you want to call them, were out there yelling and screaming at the Laundrie family. Did you see any of them get put in cuffs? No, because you can do that on private streets. You can on public streets. I'm sorry. They never went on this property. Not
And one thing
once.
I noticed, and this is exactly what happened with a girl that went missing in Dallas, who ended up being trafficked for 2 weeks. They said, that cop said, you need to go through Lorraine PD because they're Sandusky. And that's exactly what happened at the Mavs game with that girl. They told them that they had to go through North Richardson. And then North Richardson said, no, it happened in Dallas. You need to go through Dallas. Well, then it turns out she was trafficked for 2 weeks because of all this delay.
Right. Right.
This is ridiculous. There has been, they know he's there, and Tyler, her boyfriend, could have hit, like, he could be a number of places, but obviously if Austin's communicated with his friends, hey, Granny's watching, with his friends that he's there, like, somebody's got to explain to me this. How is this happening? How is this possible?
Chances are they knew that the family was there or coming. You know what I mean? Chances are something happened and they either took him out of there beforehand or whatever. You know, no, PJ, he didn't come out. You know, he is still missing. The police did not find him in that house. And so, do these people necessarily 100% have him? No. I mean, we don't know that for a fact. Could they have had him 2 days ago and now he's somewhere else? Absolutely. You know what I mean? But the situation is, you know, something is going on and this person knows more than what they're saying. I mean, that was the same vehicle. Do you have that video of the vehicle?
Oh, yeah. I'm just sitting here like, let me find it real quick. Dumbfounded about it all. 1 second. It's insane right now.
Yeah, they could have his phone. Absolutely. But something happened. You know, something happened that led to him getting into the same vehicle as that and pinging at their house, things like that. They have to know. In my opinion, they have to know where he is.
Well, and this isn't the first time she's taken it.
I honestly wish that police would pursue charges against people who what's that called? Like where you're hiding a runaway. There is charges for that in most states. And I wish that they would actually pursue that against people, because I feel like less people would hide runaways, would help them evade police.
Yeah, and she didn't do that the first time because they talked her
resources
out of it, and now I wish she would have.
Yeah.
All right, I found it. I don't know, it's me, I don't know. No, Rebellious, she was detained in the car, but once they realized they had they can't arrest her for anything. You would think so, Rhodey Gal. All right, we are going to watch the video of the car so you guys can see. It would be pretty evident this is the vehicle. This was caught on his friend's Ring thing, or a neighbor's Ring.
Yes, harboring. Thank you so much.
Yeah. No,
Okay, hold on. Let's go back to that really quick. Right?
Yeah.
That car. Okay. Now, I'm going to go to the end of this video up here.
They just told us to leave
Hold
their
on, we're not
house.
going to
We
watch
did.
all of this because it is very emotional, but I want you guys to see the car. So hold on one second. All right. Yeah, it is. It was towards the end, I think. Oh, here we go.
Just go back to the car. She didn't do anything. We just called his name. Can you tell him is that fucking recording?
Where does it go? Okay, I guess I can't find it, but it was.
I was gonna say at one point she does. She pans at their driveway and it shows it
Yeah.
sitting there. But that's exactly why they
Yeah.
knew to go there.
It might. Oh no, yeah, but yeah. So I mean, it's basically from what it sounded like is that they were basically like, you have to go through the other police. I don't know. She did this with a baby before. When I was looking on Facebook, there was another mother saying she basically took a baby before. This woman, Taylor, has convinced Austin to leave the residential treatment. That's why he can't go back there. And when his mom found him last time, after she talked him into leaving and escaping, she found him in McDonald's with no shoes on in the middle of the night. Austin is on medication, of which he now is off for 6 days. His mom is very concerned because they have a baby or a younger, I don't know if it's a baby or a toddler within the home, and without Austin's medication, I mean, yes, he could be dangerous to himself, to the family, to all of that. This is a woman, Taylor, not mom, Taylor, who has convinced him to call her Mama Bear, who has said that no one will love him like she does, that his mom does. It's very, very sick. It's twisted. And
I mean, listen, regardless, like I've had close relationships with people other than my mom in my past, like where I had a second mom. I had a whole
mm-hmm,
second family. You know what I mean? You can
mm-hmm.
have relationships like that, but usually they're healthy. Convincing a disturbed or unwell child to stop taking their medication, to stop going to a program. None of that is healthy behavior. And so it's alarming that he could possibly be with these individuals, or that they could have, lured him out or convinced him to run away, or whatever could have happened here. And then to see this mom get detained because of the fact that she wants her kid back. She wants him to be on his medication. She wants him to get the help that he needs and to be there. And it's so frustrating. So frustrating.
Hey Tia, Sandy, they had moved into that area, mom and the two kids, to take care of a family member who was dying. And in that time, he was playing with friends within the neighborhood, and one of them was Taylor's, I guess, kid or brother or something like that at the time. And that's how they basically connected. And then it just went all downhill to the point where they moved to completely on the other side of town. Savannah, I don't know that for a fact. I've seen multiple posts from, not even from mom, saying she was from the last family that she did this to, but I don't know that for sure.
Here's another thing that gets me is that not only could this lady potentially be charged with harboring a runaway, but I don't understand how police did not allow this mom to go in and get her son because of interference with custody. Because I'm going to tell you, whenever Nikki Roll's grandmother was going through all of that chaos with Nikki Roll, because his biological mom broke into the house, grabbed him, and ran out of the house, but she had never legally given up custody. So police told them that she was allowed to technically enter that house and take her child. And if they would have stopped her, it would have been interference of custody.
That's what I
And
don't know.
so they went
Granny,
through
he's
all of
12.
this stuff to get Nicky Roll back from his biological mom and to get him back safely with his grandmother. But regardless of his age, though, Rhody Gal, you know, if your child is in somewhere and they're not, like, the police were in the wrong, in my opinion, for not allowing this mother to get her child back.
And I'm telling you, it made so much sense to me when he said you have to go through Lorain PD, because that is exactly what happened in Texas. And that caused it so that that girl was trafficked for 2 weeks. And guess what? The police didn't find her. A rescue group found her on the dark web because the police couldn't figure out who was actually going to take this on.
I agree,
No,
Savannah. He probably will run away again. But the point is, he needs to be back on his medication, back in this program that was helping him to become stable. You know, this mom has said that he is a danger to not only himself, but in her opinion, to others. Could this kid grow up to be the next Uvalde if we don't make sure that he's getting the mental health treatment that he needs?
yeah, Granny, he was in a fantastic institution or residential home, and then escaped to Taylor, and then so they had to make him leave. She said he was doing well even when he got home. It really worked. She said the residential treatment was awesome. And then she said he was fine until Taylor came back around. He would sneak his friend's phone to a point where he was like, one time he snuck his friend phone, had 14 points of contact with her. And as soon as she said, I mean, he will do anything she says to leave. It's insane. And yeah, Granny, yeah, she does, Granny. And I'm saying the same. I don't know how police can't just enter. Sleuth knows this stuff more than I do. So apparently, I don't know. I mean, have you seen this before? Sleuth Mom, you've seen this before where they can't go in and get their kids?
I mean, no, like, this is just, no, it's just mind blowing to me, honestly.
Yes,
It's mind
Granny,
blowing
she's
to
an
me that a
adult.
mom got cuffed for yelling her missing child's name. Could you imagine if your kid was missing and you're walking up and down a street or sitting on a street yelling your kid's name and police turn up and cuff you?
Yeah, and
Like, how
Savannah,
does that
he
make any
doesn't
sense?
even,
There is no law against yelling from
yeah.
public property,
She took his
especially not
phone.
in,
She
yeah.
took his phone. He snuck his friend's phone when he went to his friend's house. But, and like when I say a friend, it's like a friend, but the mom is kind of like a respite. And I mean, he maneuvered this whole thing. It's insane. Yeah, it does. Granny's watching. She posted on Facebook, and then when I checked in on her to see how she was doing, she was like not good. And then she showed me that, and I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?" So then I texted to Sleuth and I said, "Am I missing something?" And she was like, "Yeah, no, this is." He
I was
should
gonna
be.
say, I had never even heard of his case because I have been trying to take a break
Oh,
from.
sorry.
No, it's okay. I've turned off all my notifications on everything, and I've been popping into my Discord and stuff, looking periodically. But I've really tried to, like, take a break for a couple days, and you sent me that, and I was just like mind blown, and had to do, like, a quick research. But it's disturbing to me.
Granny, I think the best way would
Completely.
be to share out this video, because the only thing I can think of is when they get pressure put on them. That's what I saw with Kaylee, at least. You told me like this happens in a lot of situations unless the police start getting a lot of heat from
Yeah, because think
public.
about it. In each state, you have thousands of kids that go missing, literally every week. And so, if there's no public pressure to find a child, they don't put any extra efforts to look. There's actually a case that I covered recently. I'm just going to say her first name. Her first name was Jada,
Mhm.
and her parents knew her exact location for almost 2 months before police went in and got her. It was right before Thanksgiving, and the officers, whenever they called and they were like, listen, we're almost positive that she is in this home. You know, neighbors have said that they have seen her, blah, blah, blah. Can you please go get our daughter? And it was almost Thanksgiving, and the officer said, call back after the holidays. And it was just mind blowing. And I'm going to tell you, that girl was with an older man, and she actually ended up having to go into treatment afterwards because she was so upset watching him get arrested and everything else like that, was threatening suicide. It was extremely, extremely disturbing for her family, and for her to go through that. But how much better would it have been if they didn't leave her there for 2 months with this guy? It was awful.
Night, Gold Star Mom. So Granny, hold on, you asked me a question. Let me see what. Yeah, this is happening in Lorain, Lorain, Ohio. I feel something more is going on with that lady that allegedly. Yeah, Rebellious. Something is really weird. I mean, like you said, Sleuth Mom, many of us have had second moms or close relationships, but this is one like I've not. I mean, this is a little bit weird. Like,
PJ, are you still here? She should you should drop the link for her and
yeah,
let her come up too, because
absolutely.
like I said, she's covering this as well. And I know she's also talked to Mom.
Yeah, definitely. Here you go, PJ, if you're still here. Savannah, I know. Well, the funny thing is Mom was getting a lot of heat for not just going in and getting her kid, but
See, so that's like, it's a gray area depending on what state you're in, because
yeah.
you know, should she enter that house and he's not there, then you got trespassing charges and breaking and entering and different things like that. But if he is there, would it fall under the fact that she's just trying to regain custody of her child? You know, that's where the other family could have been charged with interference of custody. And so it's a gray area as far as what is allowed in situations like this.
Yeah, and because he's a runaway and stuff, obviously he won't qualify for an Amber Alert of any sort.
I don't see how though, because there's a car picking him up.
They told Mom, because she said please issue Amber Alert. They said no, because you can't see him go into the car, and you can't see him go in unwillingly.
But unwilling or not, he is
I
12.
know. PJ's here. Okay, she's off. That's her. Hey.
Hello.
Jay.
Thanks for not striking me.
Why would I do that?
I don't know, because I played some of your video, and I didn't know it was you.
Oh,
Oh, PJ, you got to shut off your YouTube.
oh yeah.
Thanks for not striking. I'd grab a tent, Granny.
There we go.
I know. I'd be a little scared of you, Granny, if you showed up at my house with. Oh my gosh, I'm picturing Granny's washing getting dragged off in her tent.
Well, and then picture this mom now has her 12-year-old who is missing, and then her 14-year-old that literally, I mean, we heard her have a panic attack. I would want those officers' names. I would want to know each one. I would want their badges. Honest to God. Like, that was ridiculous.
My phone's
And
blowing up.
PJ, she has sole custody, right? She's it.
Yeah, she has sole custody of Austin. I was trying to remember his name, but she has sole custody of him. So that's what she said to the police officers, and because there's 2 videos before that video. So in the first video, before the middle video that you guys just viewed, she's telling the police officer that she has sole custody of him, and that she had a habit before of him going with her, and that someone else's child went with her, and she has a habit of doing this with children. So I'm surprised she's even like, I don't know. It's a weird situation, very strange situation.
And the last time this happened, the police told her, no, don't press charges. It'll be, I don't know why that ever happened. So she didn't. And now here they are.
Yes.
I mean, this is just, I guess I have no, I mean, she's like, if she did this with Austin before and with a baby, it's alarming. She's
Yeah.
kidnapping children.
Wouldn't you think that like the police that would be red flags to police, not like to arrest the mom, but do something about the person?
That's what I don't understand. If this was a male adult, and if it, yeah, I wonder, Granny's watching. Well, and she does know that this Taylor, her boyfriend, I guess his name is Tyler Litz. And so what mom was trying to tell them is he could be there. Like if they knew mom was coming or whatever, or they could have, he could be with Tyler. So she was trying to say, please go check out that house if he doesn't live here. I mean, I've not ever seen anything like this. And
No.
I thought I was watching, like, I was thinking for sure that mom must have like gone and rushed the house or something. Not that she
Right.
was standing on a street.
Right. The fact that they came and cuffed her, that's what I was expecting too. That's why whenever I watched PJs and seen literally they all walked to the car. She gets in the car. You know what I mean? Like it's not
Yep.
like she wasn't even on their property to begin with.
Yep.
So there was no threats to these people or anything. I mean, gosh, these people would have never survived the
And you know
heels on the
what?
ground.
I don't think that they even, I think that, didn't Taylor call the cops on them and that's why police showed up? I'm almost positive that's what she said in the video.
Yeah, and what my belief is that she called the cops saying that they've been harassing her and such, and that's what I think the police are taking it as that she's been, because they asked, well, weren't you here yesterday? Because I'm not sure if you guys heard that, but they asked her if she was there the day before, and she's like, no.
Because she was waiting on the warrant that the investigator said the prosecutor is finishing up the warrant.
Mm-hmm.
So mom thought it was going to be yesterday, but apparently that didn't happen yesterday.
Right.
So now it's day 3 of finishing up the warrant because she was told on Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember which one, that they had enough to go on now to get the warrant. Then that night his social media signed in from that location.
Yep.
And yet here we are, still waiting for the warrant so that mom can go in.
Now, let me ask you guys a question because you guys know this case a lot better than I do. Has mom ever had charges for like abuse or child neglect or anything in that type of realm where it would give this
not that I've
lady like a
seen.
reason to hide this boy?
No, I mean, as far as I've seen, I've not personally asked her, but I have looked and I have not seen any type of charges. And she has a very good relationship with the residential home he was at. And I mean, other than they loved him, but he kept trying to escape. And when he would escape, he kept trying to go to her house. But Taylor convinced him that mom didn't love him.
Oh, jeez.
So let me ask you another question. Is one of his diagnoses autism?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like so many of these kids who are falling for these types of traps and situations, that seems to be like a common thread.
When mom first talked to me, it was like I was listening to Brenda in certain circumstances of his escape artist. He's very naive to believe things, that kind of stuff. It was very, very similar. Hey, Michelle K.
Yeah. Well, autistic children are usually, like the younger children, are usually known for wandering. Sometimes they grow out of it, but sometimes they don't. And if they like somebody a lot, they tend to, like when they get older, if they don't like what's going on or something like that, they tend to go with that person if they get mad or upset with their parent or something like that. And I think that the more vulnerable because if they can get their way or whatnot.
Yeah. Well, and because I was just reading an article about that said 50% of autistic children try to run away before they're 17.
Mhm.
And because they're like such easy targets for people like this to convince, because they'll believe whatever you say. So like with Kaylee, all somebody would have had to say is how she was wronged and all that stuff, and they'll believe it. That
Mhm.
yeah, she has no right, Sandy. I
I
don't
think
understand.
I think part of that is the fact that sorry, I can like hear an echo. I think part of that is the fact that, people who are autistic are genuinely like good people. They typically like have just an honest way about them. And so they don't see people for evil. They don't really necessarily see like, oh, this person's trying to deceive me or whatever. It's just not natural to them to think about that. And I don't know. It just makes them more vulnerable to evil, and it sucks.
Yeah, she said when he was like really little, they used to call him Little Houdini because, well, wasn't there just the boy in Massachusetts that wandered off? Well, no, he wasn't autistic. So, but that's the article I was reading was saying they'll drown because they wander off and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, my
I don't.
youngest. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, PJ. What were you saying?
My youngest used to do that when she was younger. She grew out of it, but she ended up at because we were all sleeping. So she was bored. She said this to us. She was bored. So she decided that we were all sleeping, so she wanted to go to her friend's house, and we had to put her picture and everything with the Manchester police, and because she wandered off to her friend's house in the middle of the night. But we had to put, you know how they do, well, with autistic children, they do the 1, 2, 3 locks. We had to do that for the longest time because
Yeah,
they
you're
look
right,
for
Savannah.
a
I was
way to
gonna
get
say I
out.
definitely snarked at her. Like I kind of laughed for a second.
Savannah's hilarious. Yeah. The
I want
only
to tell
thing.
you guys, if you are a parent of a teenager or any age child, if your child has access to a device, I want to recommend you get something called M-Spy. I did a video on it the other day. It literally has a key logger on it. So every message, no matter what chat room, no matter what type of forum your child is in, it keeps a log of all of the words, all of the letters that they type. And so you're able to read every conversation that your kid has. And so do I think you should read every single word for word, and give your kid no privacy? No, but I do think that there's a need for you to be able to scroll through your kids' chat, no matter how much you trust them, and make sure that they're not sending nudes, they're not, planning to run away, they're not meeting up with some creep online, they're not doing things like we've seen with Kaylee with Omegle and stuff like that. This would be a great way for you to monitor them, and it's only like $140 for the year. Totally worth it, in my opinion, if you
Yeah.
have a child, because they can't make decisions on their own. But I would definitely recommend it if you have a kid with autism, especially. And no matter how much you trust your kid, no matter how much you think that your child is different and would never do something like that, I'm going to tell you, you don't know what's going on inside of their brains. And you can have the best relationship in the world, but like Chris McDonough says, everyone has their secret life. Everyone. Your child is no exception. So
I mean,
protect
yeah.
your kid by getting something as simple as that. And I'm going to tell you the other thing, it does not show up on their phone as an app, so they don't even have to know that you have it in place.
Wow. I will post it on my community post, and then Sleuth Mom has a video on it. But I mean, it's just, I mean, look at Kaylee's family. They had no idea. They were devastated when they, because she was clever enough to hide whatever. I wouldn't know how to do, like toggle through screen things so they couldn't see, so every time they walked by, they thought she was doing schoolwork. And it's just, this is just maddening. But and autism, I think, is just one of his diagnoses. I don't know officially what the other ones. I could look, but he is on medication, and we all know how bad it is to go off medication cold turkey.
Yeah, because if it's a antipsychotic medication or something like that, you can get really, really bad side effects from just like not taking it. It can be 10 times worse from, the regular behaviors from whatever they were before.
Yep. Has anyone heard of the boy in North Carolina? No.
Okay. Thanks for opening your panel to me, Parker.
Yes.
I super appreciate it. I'm going to jump
You're
down because the kiddos are crazy. So,
all right. Yep. Thank you so much for coming
bye,
up.
everyone.
Yeah, I'm probably going to jump down too and finish dinner, but it was nice
Yes.
talking
Thank
to
you,
you for the
PJ.
first time.
Well, we'll chat now that I know you're talking to Mom too. We might as well do this together.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
It's a shame. That's insane. Are you kidding me, Red Rock? Wow. I tell you, y'all, I heard something yep, exactly, Rebecca, that went right there. When the police said you have to go through Lorraine oh, I have it, I'll grab it. Lorraine PD, then I knew exactly what was going on, because that's exactly what happened with Texas with that girl who ended up trafficking. They don't want anything to do with it. That's PJ's link, y'all. So, but yeah, share this out. Share Austin's picture. Yeah, we got to get it out there and just get, it's seen. I have seen that when people really got involved in police and stuff with Kaylee's case was when they got a lot of public pressure. There's no reason that we're going on day 3 when Wednesday they said they had reason enough to go on getting a warrant, and now we're at Saturday and no warrant has been issued. That's unacceptable. That's so unacceptable. Thanks, Savannah. I'm waiting for like all the subs here to go show up at the house and sit outside. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Oh, thanks, Rebellious. But well, thank you all for joining. I couldn't let this go. I was really upset about it because I just felt like he's 12. And there's something clearly clearly not right with this woman. Clearly not right with this woman. So, and the daughter is very overwhelmed. You can tell, very overwhelmed. She was at camp. Her mom went, yeah, like it's just been awful. It's been awful. So, all right, guys, you are awesome. I appreciate y'all being here and your support. And we will touch base soon. And again, you guys are awesome. Thank you for all being, positive and giving Mom the benefit of the doubt. And let's hope they get somewhere here soon. Maybe that will scare them enough to come home. I don't know. Yes, bring Austin home. Yes, she does, Savannah. She's gotten away with it for too long. Exactly, Red Rock. She's gotten away. This is she took a different child. Like, hello. She's known for taking children. That's alarming. She's teaching kids to call her mama bear when they have one. That's alarming. All right. Well, thanks, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Have an awesome night. Bye.